Hey, David. Brendan Smith has stepped up and provided a lift to this team in so many different ways. Tonight, he scores a goal, draws a big penalty. I guess what has his leadership meant to this team down the stretch, especially and with the absence of Truba?
It's meant a lot, and Smitty's meant a lot to us for a long time. I thought that might have been his best game of the year. I thought he did so many things for us tonight in at key times. Obviously, the goal's huge. He draws the penalty, but just his overall game, I just really liked. And he means so much to us on and off the ice. He's a personality. He's a leader, and just really happy for him the way things went tonight for him.
Next question comes from Bruce Beck. Bruce, go ahead.
Hey, David, you've won 3 straight. You've won 7 out of the last 9. What's your mindset here as you grind to try to make the playoffs?
Yeah, Bruce, it's just it's the old sports cliche. We've just got to be ready to win a hockey game on Thursday, and that's all we can manage, and that's all we can focus on. That's all that matters. I mean, we're still playing meaningful hockey. We have a chance, but we just got to make sure we're ready to go against the Islanders on Thursday night, and that's really all it comes down to. I mean, one of the things that I'm so proud of our group with is that, we talked about the games against the Devils and the Sabres and how important they were for not just us, but everybody who's competing for a playoff spot. And, obviously these are 2 teams that are out of the playoffs and made some decisions at the trade deadline to trade some key players. And these games are going to determine who makes the playoffs and who doesn't. And the fact we went 6-0 against the Devils in Buffalo was no small feat. And I don't care. I mean, this is the National Hockey League. It's not easy to beat teams, and we're such an effort-driven sport. I've said it a lot. This team competes hard. They've got good players. They're well coached. I mean, Donnie's done a hell of a job with them since he's taken over. They're very difficult to play against, and they're going to cause trouble for the people that they're going to see here in the last 10 days of the season.
Next question comes from Colin Stevenson. Colin, go ahead.
Dave, to kind of follow up on that, you've been sending out that message kind of all week, and I'm wondering what you were thinking in that first period when it seemed like your team wasn't getting it done, and then you were able to turn it around in the second. So I mean, what did you see, and what sparked the turnaround?
Well, I just thought they were playing faster than we were, and this game can be very simple in a lot of ways, which makes it difficult. They just were skating faster than we were. There really is no other answer to what happened in the first period, and then I thought the second was much better for us. A real kick in the ass. We give up that goal at the end of the period. Just some sloppy penalty killing, which is uncharacteristic of us. But I just thought our guys, you play back to back, and you lose you win the first one the way we did. I think human nature kicks in. I don't care what is at stake, and I just thought they were the hungrier team to start the game. We were fortunate to get out of it 0-0.
Next question comes from Vince Mercogliano. Vince, go ahead.
Hey, David, Ryan was just telling us that, first off, he said that Alexei expressed some confidence right before that goal happened.
That's a shocker.
He also said that you guys, I guess you had let them know that they were going to have that shift together. So I'm curious what went into that decision. Why did that feel like the right time to do that? And obviously it resulted in the goal.
Yeah, we were a little out of sync with our lines because the power play went so long and those guys were in the zone so long. So we kind of had a little juggling of the lines and just seemed like the right fit. So, every now and then the coach makes a good decision.
Next question comes from Tom Marion. Tom, go ahead.
Coach, how big do you think it was for Lafreniere to score such an important goal for the team?
Well, it's important that he scored that goal because of the circumstances, and he's really played well lately, and he's been playing well for about a month now. And I know people are making a big deal of what his stats were earlier in the year, but I mean, I think he just played his 50th game, and in a normal season he'd have had 32 more games to go, playing the way he is, playing on the line he is, and he's got 10 goals. So, I mean, he's having a really good rookie year, and with no training camp, with no exhibition games. It's hard for these young players to get acclimated to the National Hockey League. And, if he had a 3-week training camp at 6 exhibition games, the beginning of his season might have been a little bit different. But, I think it speaks to his commitment, to his coachability, to, his love for the game. And that's the thing that really jumps out at you when you coach him, how much he loves hockey and what an infectious personality he has on top of all the talent that he has.
Next question comes from Colin Stevenson. Colin, go ahead.
Dave, I hate to do this to you, but I'm going to ask you to look ahead a little bit. I mean, you're playing these games one at a time, and yeah, you had to deal with Buffalo, and now that's behind you. But now you have the Islanders coming up, 2 games. They're a team that's almost directly in front of you, and the opportunity is there for you. So, what is the mindset? And also, is it different because the 2 games you're playing are not both in the same building?
No, with obviously with the crowd situation, it's a little bit different. But again, I don't want to be redundant and boring with my answers, but I mean, it really is. We just got to be ready to go against the Islanders on Thursday and be ready to win a hockey game and do the things we need to do to be successful against them. They're a really good team. They're well coached. We have great games with them, other than the last one we played, and we've got to be ready to go.